this is Dr. Wells with Wells Medicine. And I woke up this morning really not wanting to go on my walk. And I think it's so important to have things structured in a way that we don't think too much about doing the things that are healthy and important for us. So, for example, if when I woke up in the morning, I had to find the clothes that I was going to wear on my walk and find my shoes and find the leash for my dogs and figure out where I was going to go and figure out when I was going to go and figure out if it was the right time and I had enough time before work and kind of get things sorted in the morning, it would just never happen. If I didn't make time for it to happen and set it aside, it just would never happen. But instead, because it's a ritual and a part of my day and things are laid out already, and there's very little thought that has to happen between getting out of bed and getting out the door, set up by me the night before when I have such great aspirations of who I'll be the next day and what I'll want for me in the most healthy way. It doesn't allow me to sink into, I don't want to do this. It might be cold. It might be too hard. And I just go and do it without much thought at all. They've done studies on dieters where if the person sets things up and organizes things the night before, when they're well fed and they're comfortable and they're not tired, they make better choices for themselves. If you leave someone to get super hungry and frazzled and stressed out and, time constrained, they're going to make a worse choice for their physical health, whether it's exercise or diet. So with some of these healthy habits, I would encourage you to consciously think about ways that you can make it an unconscious routine. Set things up for yourself when you're not stressed and time pressed and when the thing isn't right in front of you and the choice is there to do the thing or to not do the thing. But I would just say set it up so that the choice, you just kind of fall into doing the right thing. And a lot of us have unhealthy habits in our lives set up this way. So we may have set up kind of a pattern or a cycle where after dinner we go sit on the couch and watch TV. Well, is there a way to break that up so that it's less obvious, less something you just fall into to do the unhealthy habit? Is there a way to set up a blockade on your phone so that you don't check your email and then go to social media or have alerts pinging you to get you to fall into social media or to unhealthy news programs without the intention, without the thought and consciousness to just fall into those unhealthy habits? Are there barriers that we can create for unhealthy habits and barriers that we can deconstruct to make healthy habits feel very easy, very free, very natural? And that can take conscious effort. To figure out what habits we want to add, what barriers are there, what habits we want to subtract, what barriers to build. And I would say that that's really worth the effort to create in your life, a life where you have healthy habits just kind of built in and sort of thoughtlessly there, so that they feel very natural, they feel very easy to do. Because a lot of people will set up a construct in their mind that healthy people just do those things naturally, and I don't do those things because I am broken. But I would say healthy people do those things because they've consciously set up the habits to do those things, not because somehow they are made differently than me or than you, or that they have somehow a better brain or a better situation. I think they've consciously chosen to create those healthy habits and those better situations. So I really urge everyone to kind of think of where they can build walls and take down walls and what habits you might want to construct for yourself as we move into a new year and a new season.